Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sri Iyer. Communication continues to be a problem with this Modi government. Before you jump up and down and call me a conspiracy theorist, please listen to this video, watch it, and then rebut with facts. Here we go. So, on the floor of the parliament, Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, said that koi aaya nahi, koi gaya nahi, referring to Chinese troop invasion. We all know that there was an intrusion, yet the Prime Minister chose to say that this did not happen. Only two people objected. One was a Rajya Sabha member who has since now been forced to retire, and he said that 4,000 square kilometers of encroachment has been done by the Chinese. Now, that's one. The other person who clearly, unequivocally said that the Chinese have occupied land, Indian land, was the CDS, Bipin Rawat. And we know that Bipin Rawat's helicopter went down. Now, there are lots of questions that remain unanswered about this crash. First of all, this was a brand new helicopter. Second, the wing commander who flew it was a very experienced pilot. And third, the change from a car to a helicopter was done at the very last minute. How did saboteurs know that he was going to be flying in the helicopter? I mean, once it takes off, it will be only like 5 to 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes max before it was brought down. So what exactly is not adding up here? First of all, the bodies inside the helicopter were completely charred. You know, if the helicopter just goes and hits the face of a cliff, and it'll fall down, but why did it go up instantly? It combusts so spectacularly and completely burnt down all the bodies. Did anyone check what was the level of fuel inside the helicopter? And also, there are many other clues that tells you that this is not something that is a natural phenomenon. So what are the things? It is rumored that the NIA was searching, combing the area for many weeks after the incident, looking for evidence. What evidence were they looking for? We don't know. Nobody says anything. All they say is this was a malfunction and that it went down. We need to know what exactly happened. Now, the helicopter that went down carrying General Bipin Rawat, happened on the 8th of December 2021. Now, I want to ask you a question. How many times has Prime Minister Modi traveled by helicopter since then till now? Is there a question there that needs to be answered? Well, I know the Hiren Joshi gang will come and badmouth me. I don't care. Present me with facts and then I'll accept. So, point I'm trying to make here is open communication of what happened on that day is essential if India is going to make forward progress. Now, there is another thing that has happened on the 13th of October 2020. China warned that it would take down the national grid a few weeks before that. And on 13th October 2020, the national grid went down for parts of Mumbai for several hours. Has any investigation been done? My information, and I did this thing out of curiosity, tells me that when the national grid was put in place, India purchased equipment called Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition, SCADA, from China. Now, people in the know are telling me that these could be controlled by the Chinese from Hong Kong. I mean, didn't the electricity boards have their own electrical engineers, electronic engineers, software engineers to figure out what exactly is going on, how to manage it themselves? Why leave these ports open for someone from Hong Kong to get in and mess with your systems? This is really, really reprehensible. Again, the government has not yet said a word about this. Now, here is the other interesting thing. Do you know that Oil India got a ransom note for 60 crores in bitcoins? What has happened to that? The one thing common between the power outage and this is SCADA. Turns out SCADA is also used in refinery. Remember, this is just flow, whether it is electricity or crude, the same SCADA is used there also. Was that the problem? I mean, why can't you, for God's sake, say that this is what it is? Now, here is the other thing. How about India hitting back at China? China claimed and did the power outage. Can India go back and hit China, especially now that Shanghai is under lockdown? Every building is like 60, 70 floors. Why don't you bring down the power supply for 3 hours, 4 hours? Let them suffer. Did the Mumbaikars suffer? Why is the intelligence community in India not doing this? Oh, you did that and it happened and China didn't say? No, whenever you do something like that, you need to also furnish proof. You say tit for tat. You did this, we did this. Now, that is the problem with this government. They just keep quiet, bury their heads in the sand and hope that it will go away. Unfortunately, I want all the viewers to not forget these things. You all need to develop elephantine memories and therefore don't let anything be forgotten. Remember that the Jewish Holocaust is still remembered across the world because the Jews never let the world forget. That's what India needs to do. There is a Bengal famine in 1943 that Churchill induced, and again the Indian apologists such as a certain Nobel Prize winner who's not worth talking about, I don't even want to mention his name, tried to explain it away. So India needs to start going on to the front foot. You have to do these things. If you don't have the wherewithal, please contact me. I have some information. I can help the government. I can help the companies. I'm not soliciting for work without knowing what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. And I just want to say that this cannot be allowed to go on for too long. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. And do not forget to click on the bell button. Namaskar.